Hello, this is RJ Hoppy, and I'm here to help you and give you this instructional video. Um, in this part, she was lying down, chewing on a ball in the field, and I did a recall. She left the ball to come see me, so that was really nice. You want to work with her for about 10 or 15 minutes a day. If it's hot outside, do maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You know, you have to read your dog and see how she's doing. You have to learn how to work with her, kind of like how you learn to work with a horse. Dog's the same thing. You don't just jump into a race car and just get cruising. When you do the commands for her is komie, which is come, leni, which is down, sadni, which is sit, zostan, which is stay, nohe, which is heel, and stoi for stand. And when you're praising the dog, you wanna say dobry pes or shlati or super. I tell her super a lot. You can get a hang for praising the dog by watching me in the video. When you're doing your healing, you want to make sure you slap your side on the heels. It's just etiquette. She does a sit zostan, a sit stay, which is nice. When you return to her, you want to release her from her stay by going into a heel, which is no hey. I know is yes, and praising her is sort of mixed with English and Slovak. Slap your side when you heel. Whether it's a 180 degree turn or a 90 degree turn or a negative 90 degree turn, which is a left turn. If she's lags behind, just praise her a little bit or pop her forward a little bit to get her to keep up with you. Try to keep things positive. Slap my side there. She's lagging behind, so I gave her a little pop forward there. And I praised her, which is good. You don't want to just make it all negative and no positive, because then the dog's obedience goes down a little bit. There you go. If she doesn't automatically sit, pull up on the leash and put tension on with the prong collar, and once she sits, you release the tension. Left turns are pretty simple. Just maybe lean against her a little bit while you're left turning. You don't want her too far forward, too far ahead of you when you're doing a left turn, or too far in back. When you're healing, you want to make sure the dog's shoulder is equal to your thigh. This is change in position. You want to make sure you get down the basics of what you've already seen so far. If you're going to do change of positions, do it with a ball. Durst is like bite. You can tell her go get it, or durst to get the ball. When you want her to out, you tell her boost. If she doesn't out right away, give her a little pop with a prong collar, or show her another ball to exchange it with. There you go. I would definitely recommend playing ball with her during the period when she needs to bond with you. Um, and doing it with the obedience will be even better. You just need to get used to doing the. See, she didn't out right away, so I gave her a little bit of a pop there, and she understood. But as I was saying, during the time when you need to bond with her, it's really good to play ball with her, and you just to do it with the obedience would be great as well. Just get the basics down first of healing with the dog and whatnot. When you're able to do a downstay, no problem. At the end of the leash, you can start adding distance. Put the dog in a downstay across, and maybe like a corner of your backyard is good. You want to tie the dog down so the dog doesn't get up and then just run off. If the dog breaks, this is just basics. She should do fine for you. For the first time, you maybe would tell her, first time adding distance, you want to tell her Laney, Zostan, and then maybe walk 10 yards away. Wait, then say Zostan again, and then wait 3 minutes there, and then after the 3 minutes, you add maybe 5 yards, 5 or 10 yards to the Laney, Zostan, and at the 15 yards, you wait maybe 1 minute, return to the dog. Then the next time you walk all the way down to the 15 yards. If she does it, no problem. Then after waiting 3 minutes or 15 yards, you go to maybe 25 yards, and then each time you do the Laney Zostan, you build more and more distance until you're here across the field, as you can see. And before you do any distractions like making noise, opening, closing kennel doors, you want to make sure she does it a real solid downstay from the maximum distance for about 5 or 6 minutes. Here I do a little bit of distraction here. So she does the downstay out of sight, but for this one, I wanted you to be able to see her in the video. She does a recall here, and you don't want to recall every time, because what will happen is she'll start anticipating the recall, and recall is komye. So I typically I say her name first and then say komye. You want to maybe give her komye one out of 8 times, and 1 out of 8 downstays. At the end of the training, it's great to and at the end of the training session, it's good to end the training session positively by like playing ball or going for a walk. She loves that. Here she does story a little bit. So when you want to do change of positions, you have to do it with a ball. When you want her to sit, you put the ball over her head a little bit above her, and when she looks up, she'll want to sit. And then when you do Laney, just do like your normal down Laney hand signal. And when you want her to stand, you can hold the ball out in front of her a little bit and move towards the ball a little bit, or move your leg out, and she'll stand up. And then you can use a clicker and throw the ball for her and tell her good girl. I did use the clicker a lot for her for some of her commands. So she understands that when she hears the sound of the clicker that a reward is coming, such as the ball. There you go. She was sitting around chewing on the ball there, and I recalled her. It's if you wanted to recall with the ball, that's very good. It'll make her more enthusiastic to come back to you for the ball. But don't overdo it with the ball, of course.